Alright, imagine me, Ethan Cole, just a guy who loves his grandpa's old cabin at Whispering Pines Lake, thinking my biggest problem is keeping the ducks off my dock until Linda Harper, our HOA dictator, rolled up at 6 a.m. with her beige-obsessed posse, screaming that my unpainted logs were tanking property values. When I told her to buzz off, she called 911, swearing I was brandishing a rifle, my fishing rod, and that one mistake led me to a secret in the county records that brought her whole empire crashing down. Let me tell you, it's the wildest HOA takedown you'll ever hear, and it all started with a spilled cup of tea. I'm sipping Earl Grey, the lake sparkling, when a megaphone blasts, "Violator, comply," scaring the ducks and soaking my shirt. It's Linda, in a lime green blazer, her HOA president, 6 years, badge shining like she's judge and jury. Her convoy minivans decked out in HOA decals looks like a low-budget invasion. She's got 5 khaki-clad board members, led by Greg, whose polo's strangling him, lugging a paint chart of every beige shade imaginable. Linda's waving a laser pointer at my cabin like it's evidence in a trial. Ethan Cole, your brown logs hex code 8B4513 violate our desert beige rule, 4B3621. I'm stunned. Linda, it's natural wood, stained to protect logs from 1856. Her face twists like I just keyed her car. Natural wood. That's a crime. It's not on our 19 approved colors. My therapy ferret's freaking out. Greg whips out a decibel meter, pointing it like he's hunting ghosts. 95 dBio cabins creaking is assault. Linda's live streaming with a poppy filter, yapping, "They won against this cabin terrorist." My neighbor Sam Walsh pedals by, "What's okay's grandpa," tea flapping, chuckling, "It's just wood, Linda." She snaps, "Your cedar's next, Wash." Then she mutters, "This won't matter soon," catching herself, he'll comply. She trips over a paint can, beige splattering her fake Prada shoes. Assault. Attempted murder, she shrieks, puppy ears glitching. As they speed off, I spot her new badge, Pine Shores LLC CEO. It nags at me, and my phone's buzzing 47 missed calls, then a text, "We need to talk." Who's this? Drop your guess below. 3 days later, my mailbox is stuffed with $2,800 in fines, aesthetic violations, dock disturbances. Sam rushes over, sweaty. I got a $1,000 fine for my siding, but there's a black SUV by the ram-tinted windows, no plates, been there since Linda's stunt. Linda's back, her Mercedes trailed by Greg's junky pickup, Greg surveys, painted on it. He's got a cracked iPhone and a half-broken toy wheel. Your dock's 2.9 inches into federal waters. Linda screams. Terrorism. Greg's measuring by pacing, scribbling on a taco napkin with a crayon. Her goon stage standing on my dock, planks groaning. Sam whispers, heard Linda say, "Make it legal," phase 2 set. A paper falls from Greg's pocket, phase 2, takeover acquisition, final solution. He snatches it, mumbling, "My shopping list." At 2 a.m., Walter Reed, 84, a retired land attorney, bangs on my door, clutching a folder. "Your grandpa told me to keep these," he says, handing me 1823 deeds. "Your Pine Hollow Trust owns this entire lake, 920 acres, water, everything within 200 feet. My jaw drops. The HOA's ramp, beach or mine, collecting $60 monthly from 130 homes. That's $468,000 stolen. Walter adds, leases from 1925 expire next month. Sam texts, 3 a.m. Meeting Linda's whiteboard says, Operation Takeover. Move. At the community center, my cabin circled as primary targets on her board. Sheriff Callahan calls, Linda says you've got a rifle. Units are en route, tell me it's a lie. I grab the deeds and go with Walter. It's chaos, cruisers flashing, ambulance idling. Linda's live streaming, crown filter on, wailing, he's got an AK-47. I'm a mom of 5 therapy hamsters. Callahan spots my rod. That's fishing gear. She insists, he was stabbing the air. Greg mumbles, he was fishing. I hand Callahan the deeds. My family owns this lake. Linda's stealing fees. She goes purple. I'm the lake manager. I smirk, no, I am trespassing. She clutches her chest. Heart attack. EMT Steve checks her. Pose 160 lay off the espresso. Callahan cites her for false reporting. Her streams flooded, Karen implosion. Team Rod. Dawn brings fake eminent domain, notices Comic Sans, imminent domain, Detroit numbers. My cameras catch Greg posting them, muttering, Linda bury me. I share the footage, fraud alert. The meetings pack 600 terrified residents. Linda, in black, cries, I'll save you, sell to Pine Shores. Sam stands. These are fake, call the number, it's a pizza joint. Greg, pale, stands. She blackmailed Mimi debts, my marriage. His recording plays, Linda's voice, panic sell, we'll flip the lake for millions. Feds burst in. Carolyn Walsh, Pine Shores is tied to money laundering. She screams, I'm vegan, and trips into beige paint again. The crowd roars. Walter's papers show Linda's grandma, Clara Walsh, got her house via witness protection in 1990, testifying against mobsters. Linda never knew she leased my land. Her fines, rules are illegal. She gets 6 years, Victor Grayson, Pine Shores boss, gets 20. We recover $3 million, cut fees, Bambesh. Walter's community head, promising fairness. A year later, 80 neighbors fish free, my bass nearly matches grandpa's. New sign, Whispering Pines, fish free. But a call from Montana says their lakes got fake notices. Is this one Karen, or a national scam? Share your HOA nightmares, keep fighting. Like if your team cabin, share if justice hits this hard. I'm Ethan, and this lake's mine, but the battle's just begun. Alright, imagine me, Ethan Cole, just a guy who loves his grandpa's old cabin at Whispering Pines Lake, thinking my biggest problem is keeping the ducks off my dock until Linda Harper, our HOA dictator, rolled up at 6 a.m. with her beige-obsessed posse, screaming that my unpainted logs were tanking property values. When I told her to buzz off, she called 911, swearing I was brandishing a rifle, my fishing rod, and that one mistake led me to a secret in the county records that brought her whole empire crashing down. Let me tell you, it's the wildest HOA takedown you'll ever hear, and it all started with a spilled cup of tea. I'm sipping Earl Grey, the lake sparkling,